It's a good question for y'all now that the regular class is over with, man. How y'all feel about Black history potentially being taken away? How you feel about that?
I feel like that's probably damn near impossible.
I like that answer. Can you expound on that?
Shit, yeah, because we are the originators. Shit, we start every motherfucking trend that there is. You can't eliminate our history because our history is still right now. Our history is the foundation of this world that everybody's living on right now.
Peace, God. My name is Power Allah.
And where you at?
I'm in H-Medina out here. You know,
Which is
class
where?
is over.
Where's
Houston,
H-Medina?
Texas.
Okay.
Okay, so
For those, the reason why I said that, for those that's not familiar with our language,
Right.
yeah.
because some people be around or see this and they not really a part of our culture. However, they just looking for some form of good orderly direction. So
Yeah, I don't think you could ever erase Black history because Black people, like my brother said, are the original people of the planet Earth. But also, I mean, everything is Black history. If you look at a traffic light, a Black man made that. You think about a hot comb. You think about anything useful that you pretty much use. Original man made that. Our original woman made that. I mean, and it's just we walking around every day making history.
let me ask you this. Why do you think so much of the world is in panic or upset over this? Do you think they have right to be upset or right to be panicked and fear-stricken?
I feel like they are fear-stricken because they don't know who they are. They don't got the proper knowledge of themselves. They still living in an 85 mindset. So like knowing what we know,
Which is what, God?
an 85
Remember,
mindset.
it's some people that might watch this that's not familiar with the language of what an 85 is.
An 85er is someone who is uncivilized, a poison animal eater, a slave from a mental death and power. People who don't know who the true and living God is, are their origins in this world, and worship what they know not, and are easily led in the wrong direction and hard to be led in the right direction.
That's an 85.
That's an 85er.
So, are the 85 are bad people?
No.
If someone attributes the quality of what we consider an 85 an uncivilized person, does that make them negative or a bad person?
It doesn't make them a negative person.
Does that make them a devil?
It don't make them a devil.
Does that make them a savage?
It don't even make them a savage because they didn't lose the knowledge of themselves because they never had it.
Right and exact.
So I would say you gotta wake up though.
Right and
You
exact.
can't be walking around out here just moving any kind of way just because somebody said to do it, or just taking people's word on face value.
What happens?
You're gonna fall a victim to this whole society. And when you finally start doing the knowledge and seeing what's going on for yourself and coming to your own understanding, and then, you know what I'm saying, living with it, and you see it to be true, can't nobody take it away from you.
Black History Month. That's what they call it.
The shortest month of the year.
Gotcha.
Why does he love the devil? Because the devil gives him nothing.
Right.
He told your ass that it's only 1 month out the year, it's the shortest month of the year where you can learn about your history. Ain't that some shit?
Right.
That's why this conversation is needed, because the point is, well, if they do away with Black history in the education systems, what does that really mean for us as a people in all actuality? Because like I say, a lot of people, it's called controversy, a lot of people stirred up because, you feel me, this is the only form of time when these people actually learn their history.
Right.
It's through Black history, allegedly, exactly. You learn about being a good slave with a smile on your face, pushing a plot across the field. Like, what type of shit is it in these textbooks?
What type of indoctrination?
Yeah, you feel me? Because they wasn't supposed to teach you your history in the first place.
No. That's why you see in certain classes they got a white professor teaching Black history.
Yeah, people
You know
got
what I'm
that.
saying?
People got that mentality though, that they want acceptance.
Yeah.
They want to be accepted by, you feel me, the people that's oppressing them.
Right.
Regardless to whom or what. We just want him to tell us about us, you feel me?
Right,
We want him to apologize for enslaving. Like, motherfucker, he's still enslaving people to this day.
Right.
He's not gonna apologize for that shit. He doing what he in his mind is his determined idea.
Just
You
like
feel
what
me?
they called civil rights. The civil rights was really what? Consumer rights. You know what I'm saying? Because that was what the Black folks was trying to get equal rights with the Caucasians.
Transportation,
You know what I'm saying? Trying to be able to get on the same bus as them, living like
and
them.
even then, motherfuckers still didn't get no equal opportunity.
Actual fact.
They do the research, you'll see that a lot of those benefits didn't even come to black people.
No, it didn't. Just like
But you
welfare.
upset they get,
Statistics say
but
white
you
folks
upset
got
they
that.
getting rid of it because of that what? That mystery in your mind, that hope of I hope to live to see the day that I get a fair payment, fair wages.
Right.
You feel me? A job, great job opportunities. It's like motherfucker when you sit up at home and wait for them to give you it.
In fact, on degree says what? Why does the devil teach the 85%? A mystery God brings all this. Answer. To conceal the true and living God, who is the Son of Man, and to make slaves out of 85% by keeping them blind worshiping something he knows they cannot see, invisible. And he lives and makes himself rich off their labor. They believe in the 10% on face value. And that's the problem right there today. People who take things on face value instead of drawing it up for themselves. Just doing the proper knowledge is a proper process from taking things from knowledge to born and born back to what you know. You see what I'm saying? This old saying, nothing is new up under the sun. You know what I'm saying? Who is the Son? We talking about the Son of Man. We giving off the right and exact, actual proper living, proper diets. This nation here is like no other because we teaching the knowledge of yourself. That's the best education anybody can have is the education of you. How you gonna learn anything else out here in this world if you don't know who you are? That's how it all started. This is the origin. You took 9 months to come out your mama, 9 months pregnant. Why not take things from knowledge to born? You know what I'm saying? Mentally, because that's a choice. Now, if you choose to be an 85, you choose to be deaf and dumb blind, that's on you. These babies, they don't know better. That's why we concentrate on teaching the babies. You see what I'm saying? Because we don't take things on face value. We actually see the world as it is. And that's why we take things in this proper what? Form. By taking the application, process, by doing your rites of passage. Every man must go through that. Because you gotta be a boy before you come in. And man before you become God. And the law is manifested in the mouth. Peace.
Born alive.
Actual fact.
And the only
Born
two,
alive, not born dead.
Exactly. And the only two ways to go. Either you give life or you get death.
We about living. This is living mathematics. You have to live it out each and every day.
True indeed.
Because everything is rooted in the mind.
Right.
I get something?
You feel me?
She want to give something.
Peace.
I mean,
You gonna say peace for the camera? Peace. Peace. This video was brought to you by the 5% Nation and H-Medina and the H-Medina Media Group.